Hi, I got a lot of questions about registering your company somewhere else than Estonia. And as I explained in the other videos, I'm really in favor of setting up your company in Estonia if staying in your home country is not an option. But let me explain about the other countries, the offshore countries as they're called. They used to be very popular. We're talking about the British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, maybe even Hong Kong. And they used to be popular because first, you don't have to pay any tax there. And second, there used to be like a secret, like the tax service of your home country couldn't look into those files and bank accounts. But that has all changed a few years ago. So everything is transparent. And really, there's no reason why you should register your company in an offshore location unless you have a good reason for it. My company is registered in the British Virgin Islands because when I got deregistered from the Netherlands, basically there was no other option. Estonia didn't exist yet. The country existed, but the e-residency program didn't exist. And only because I did spend a lot of time in the Caribbean and I had visited the British Virgin Islands a few times, I registered my company there. I got some help by a small agency. It's called Ducat Trust. This is them, Ducat Trust. They're located in Curacao, and they helped me to set up my company in the British Virgin Islands. Usually that is done with a trust company in between, so nobody sees who the owner is, but I made it very transparent, and the name of my company in the British Virgin Islands is estherjacobs.info, like my website and like my previous company. It's about $1,500–$2,000 to set it up, and then it's about $1,000 to $1,500 per year to maintain it. Of course, this is for a very simple structure, and if yours is more complicated, it will be more expensive. You get all kinds of official looking papers, even this certificate with a golden stamp. I also received a stamp, all kinds of things you really don't use, but it looks kind of official. The advantage of not having to pay taxes is that you don't have to do any bookkeeping, no keeping of receipts, because normally that's what you deduct from your profit, and then on what's left over you have to pay tax. But you do have to do some form of bookkeeping. You have to keep all the invoices that you send, and that's pretty easy because you probably have an invoice program that automatically keeps all the invoices you send. So that's not a problem. The biggest thing you should take into consideration is that your home country is probably going to consider your BVI company as fleeing taxes, because those offshore islands still have this sound to it. And if you start your company in Estonia, it sounds like you have an international lifestyle and you want to match your company structure to that. So take this into consideration and find the construction that works best for you. Make sure to be very transparent. Don't do this to evade taxes. Just do it because it matches your international lifestyle best. If you want more information about the company in the British Virgin Islands, you can contact Ducat Trust and say hello to them from me, because they really helped me very well when I was in a crunch. I had to decide something very quickly and there were not a lot of other alternatives, and luckily today there are a lot of alternatives.